He's a really good Protoss player. He's very underrated because he doesn't play in a lot of tournaments because he doesn't really care about the beta. I think he's gonna go more mainstream when the game is actually released. But I would put him, if I had to like put together a list for the top 5 players for like the next 6 months, year, that I thought would still be around and it's going to be a top player, I'd definitely put him in my top 5. So I have a lot of respect for him, especially since he's not really as known as he should be.
High praise. Well, maybe when something like the OS2L comes around, he'll show his colors, huh?
Yeah, I hope so, because he's definitely got the talent. He was like a big Warcraft 3 player, too.
Yep. And Drewby.
Well, me and Drewby are old teammates, so I don't know. Me and Drewby, we get along sometimes, and other times we don't get so along. But in the end, we are old teammates, and I got nothing but respect for him. He's always been a really high competitor. I mean, iCup 2v2 wise, he was always, top of the ladder, playing with only the best players. People would like kill to play with him, basically, for iCup 2v2. He, at the end of the beta, he was really starting to surprise me. He was making it to really deep into a lot of the European tournaments. He has like a few holes in his game that he needs to fix, and he has to stay more consistent because he's got the skills to be really good. He just makes a lot of stupid errors sometimes, and hopefully he can plug them holes, and I think he would be one of the best players in North America.
You heard us, Drewby. Get on it.
He's already really good. I just think if he fixed a few things in his games and stayed more consistent, he would be, everybody would be like, oh, Drewby, that guy's so good.
Alrighty.
So.
And Duck?
Duck, I mean, I only met the guy at the end of the beta because I saw him. I casted one of his games for an ESL Wednesday tournament or something. He made it really far, and he's like, oh, I'm Canadian too, blah, 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 and we just started talking. And he's a Protoss player. He's on the come-up too. I think he plays for RS team or something. I'm not really too sure. He's really good. I don't think he has a strong background like a lot of the other top players like Drewby and Kiwi Kakaki. I'm not so sure about Slush, but he's getting there for sure.
Alrighty. And of course Noni, the Phoenix boy.
Well, Noni, I didn't know he was Canadian, but I guess I don't know. Noni, it's really Noni how much he wants to put into it, because he's got the talent where he could be a top player, but I don't know how much he's willing to put into the game, to be honest. I mean, if he put in, the amount of hours like Idra puts into the game, with the talent level that he has, he would for sure be a top player, without a doubt. Because, that's how talented he is at the game. But, I don't know how much he's willing to put in to the game. I know he's, like, in school or something, so.
Lots of people are. What's it called? The Muslims in school. It's no excuse. That's British. It's not, this isn't Bonfire Day, so we're not going to talk about British players.
Does Noni go to school in the U.S.? Because I'm pretty sure he lives in the U.S., right? I don't think he lives in Canada.
He had a brief stint in Korea. I don't know where he ended up after that.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's in the U.S. Yeah, I heard about the Korea thing.
Alrighty, so any other Canadian players you want to give praise about or talk about? Or
Atero, probably one of the best random players in North America, if not the best. From VT Gaming. He doesn't, his activity dropped for the end of the beta, but he's definitely a great player. I think he might start casting more. I'm not sure. I guess he's taking that route like so many players are, but he's definitely a really good player from Quebec too. So is Kuo. I don't think he's up to the level of some of those other players, but shout out to him too, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of Quebec. Quebec is just known for being a lot of eSports plays. I wonder why that is. Is it like a French thing? I don't know.
I guess they feel they're more European than like the rest of the country, I guess, or something. I don't know, man. Quebec's cool though. Got nothing but love.
Alrighty. So, Canada Day is tomorrow, and you said how are you celebrating?
Well, if the beta does come back up, probably go see like a local fireworks show or whatever. You know, like the usual. Maybe like have like sausages or something to go watch fireworks.
Alrighty. So little to talk about when it comes to Canada and StarCraft 2, I guess.
We'll get there. No, but like the thing is, the scene's not that big, but we've always had the best StarCraft 1 players. Because Grur from Canada, Guillaume, was like one of the best. Went to Korea, was successful there. I think he won like an OSL or an MSL or something. And he was Canadian. He was French Canadian too. Then we had Testy, who was like a map hacker, but still really good. And then like won WCGs, probably could have went to Korea and all that. And now he's playing like Han or something. And then we had like Jang Fei, that was like TSL winner or whatever. He's super, super good too. And then Noni, who went to Korea if he is Canadian, then came back or whatever. So Canada's always had really, really, really good players, especially since we're so much smaller than like the US. But our scene isn't as big as the US, I guess.
We need to see if Canada has all this untapped RTS talent sitting. If we start getting like our own star games and stuff, Canada.
I don't know about all that, but you can hope, I guess. You can dream.
I will. Alright, and transition. Let's start that. Like the actual game.
Okay, ready.
So lots of rumors. Well, first of all, let's talk about the big June 24th event.
27th. Oh, okay. Yeah.
First of all, I know this is kind of just boring news that most people do. Didn't they say StarCraft 2 will be free for WoW players in Korea?
Yeah. Like, who cares? Like the only person who's the pro player that plays SC2 and he plays like WoW with his girlfriend on the side. I can't think of him. There's some known SC player. It's a popular Protoss player who's not Bisu. God, that's gonna kill me. I think it is Thor. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna go look it up somewhere. Something, I don't know. No, maybe I'll. Alright, whatever.
The StarCraft 2
I don't care.
airplanes.
It's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, the Korean Air seems to be really getting into StarCraft.
Yeah, it's good. It's so good for the scene. Did they make planes for SC1? That's what I want to know. Like, I mean, they would have been shittier planes, but did they have, like, I don't know. We need, like, a jet. I need a jet, a boat, a plane, and, like, a car. I'm sure the car's a lot doable.
What they need to do is, alrighty, you know the British metal band Iron Maiden, right?
Yeah.
Well, they have a pilot in the band, so what they did is they bought their own plane that's, like, all decorated up for the band. They use it for flying and doing tours and stuff. We need one eSports team where like one of the players is also a pilot.
Oh,
and, like,
God, that seems so hard to do, though. I wouldn't even trust the rock band thing. Like, there's been so many plane crashes with like rock stars dying, and then you're gonna have a rock star be the pilot. Aren't rock stars notorious for doing like lots of drugs and drinking and, you know, being all crazy? I wouldn't really trust one of my band members to be like the pilot. You know, you get back from the show, he's like, oh, I got this, guys. You know, forget drunk driving. He's like drunk flying and crashing all over the place. It just seems very sketchy.
But they actually, I don't know how they did this, but they actually always get flight 666.
Really?
Yep. So what we just need is we need a team that has a pilot, and they can decorate the plane up like StarCraft 2 fighter all the time. They always get flight 137.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was clever.
It was terrible. But
oh, it was good.
Let's talk about stuff that's actually relevant. Today,
so stupid though. I mean, everybody just figured July 1st because of that like crazy French and Korean bang and post or whatever it was, and then just the time frame. Like you figured they're gonna want it up like 2 weeks. They're gonna want it down like a week and a half to 2 weeks. That's just the kind of time frame you think they'd be looking at. But I guess they're not looking at that time frame basically. I don't know. Whatever. I just hope it comes back soon because if not, it's gonna be problems. Gonna be problems. That's right. That's right. I will do it.
This is Huk. It's time.